Hey guys, Jay, welcome back to the channel. You'll have to excuse me, guys. I'm actually feeling under the weather. Um, I'm actually surprised I'm even doing this live stream. But I'll be honest with you, how can I not do this live stream? This is absolutely crazy. Now I'm going to preface this a little bit because I said from the very beginning. I said from the very beginning. You can actually watch the video. I said from the very beginning that I have no doubt in my mind, absolutely no doubt in my mind that Giant Man is going to fund. I knew that pretty much going in. There were just too many factors that pretty much told the tale of a successful crowdfund. The price was right. The figure has a storied history in Marvel Legends. No matter how many people want to say that he's a he's a D-list character, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Um, some people have basically gone out on record saying nobody cares about Hank Pym. What are you talking about? Anyone who says that, pardon me, anyone who says that obviously is more of a MCU fan, a Marvel Cinematic Universe fan, than they are comic book fans. And the reason I say that is because Hank Pym is a storied figure in the annals of the Avengers. He is a founding member of the Avengers, along with his wife, the Wasp, as well as notable characters who have really helped to establish the Avengers as a team, and have saved the universe and the Earth and from the universe multiple times. Now, the price was right, the figure is right, the size is right. For $200, the current Ant-Man, the current Giant Man that was available for Toy Biz for the longest time was or is right now selling for anywhere between $190 to about $250 US. So it's the perfect price. My only caveat to that was I thought that the tiers were weak. And I still maintain that. I think the tiers are still kind of weak. However, if you had told me this afternoon that you were absolutely sure with me that Giant Man would fund, but you're not 100% sure on the tiers, I was in the same boat. I was like, I think this is going to be close. I don't think we're going to get any of the tiers. I think this is going to be rough. Who would have thought? Who would have thought that today, would have gone the way it did? Well, I know one person who did, Brian Brink. Brian Brink did actually predict that this would happen to a certain degree. At the very least, he predicted that the Giant Man would fund, but I think he predicted the funding yesterday. So this last minute, literally last minute, backing surge is literally just people who were holding out until the very last minute to see what else, if they could get anything else, or to just guarantee the idea that Ant-Man was going to fund. And then, just the fear of missing out. $200? You cannot get a $200 figure for Giant Man. You just can't. Right now, like I said earlier, the Toy Biz one is going from anywhere from $190 to $250. So the price was right. But I had no idea. I had absolutely no idea that something like this would happen. This is basically, I'm going to play a clip from this afternoon, showcasing the moment where I realized that that this was going to be something special. Check this out, everybody. Hey guys, Jay. So, as I expected, I actually was expecting this. A lot of people said that this probably was not going to go the distance, but I figured it would. Now, I said so many times before that the Giant Man Haslab, the price is right. I just figured that, yeah, how can I say this properly? I figured the tiers were a little bit weak. That's all I said. That's all I said. And it looks like, cooler heads have come around. Actually, I think it's just FOMO. I think it really is just fear of missing out. I think it really has, because this has gone the distance. It really has. After all, taking a look at what's been happening right now. Here we have the Giant Man Haslab on HasbroPulse. Yesterday, around midnight, practically. One day, 29 minutes to go. It was at 7,859 backers. Then earlier today, it shot all the way up, pretty much doubling exactly where we were at 8,383 backers with 7 hours and 50 minutes to go. Then just a few hours ago, it shot up all the way to 9,282 backers with 4 hours, 24 minutes to go. And now, if we head over to the Hasbro Pulse, check out this new number. This is absolutely crazy, guys. It's 8:42 p.m. right now, and if we scroll up, it's already done. 10,042 backers. The goal has been hit around 8:42 p.m., 8:40 p.m. Yeah, guys, 10,042 backers. Congratulations to everybody who backed this project. I had no doubt. I had absolutely no doubt. And you know what? Congratulations to everybody. There's still 3 hours and 16 minutes to go. And when you really think about how fast this has been going throughout the day, I mean, seriously, if 7 hours ago it was 8,383, then only 4 hours ago it jumped up to 9,282. And in that short time between 4 hours and 3 hours, in 1 hour, it reached its goal of 10,042 backers. So now the question remains, are we going to hit any of these stretch goals? Well, the next stretch goal, the first stretch goal, is at 12,000 backers. Let's see just how far we get. This is crazy, guys. Hang on to your hats. It's not over yet. And you know what? Things just went from 0 to 100. It was absolutely crazy. Ever since then, I was absolutely shocked at how quickly things evolved. It was just freaking bonkers. Taking a look at what actually happened, it's pretty scary, to be perfectly honest with you. So as I mentioned, one day, yesterday around midnight, it was at 7,859 backers. That is a number which you look in your head, you think of in your head, and you're like, how the hell are we going to reach 10,000 backers? That's absolutely insane in one day. Literally, a few hours later, well, more than a few, down 7 hours and 50 minutes, it jumped all the way to 8,383 backers. Literally a few hours later, like about 3 hours later, 9,282. It literally was in reach for Giant Man, and not even literally an hour and a half later, 10,384 backers. Absolutely freaking bonkers. Like, what a surge in backers. It was absolutely nuts. And it just kept climbing from there. 2 hours later, 10,930, just about 11,000. Then boom, it hit 11,426 backers, 1 hour, 51 minutes. And now, we're getting closer and closer and closer. If we hit refresh right now, the last time I checked it was 1 hour, 48 minutes ago, 11,488 backers. We already know that the first tier was reached a little over 20 minutes ago. 12,534 backers right now with 45 minutes to go. Guys, now we just have to, at first, the question was, and I had to change my thumbnail several times to reflect this. At first, the question after being funded was, we got him. Now can we reach 12,000, right? But then a short time after that, it changed again. And this is where this story gets really interesting. Now that we got 12,000, it's been fully funded. Is 14,000 possible? Can we get all of the stretch goals? Can we get the zombie head, the zombie faceplate, and the Skrull head, replaceable head? This is absolutely nuts. This is ridiculous. And you know what? There's a lot of questions. There are admittedly, there are going to be a lot of questions. As a matter of fact, right? Like earlier today, it looks like some people were chiming in already. MVE 1M1A1VN. I'm gonna I know you're supposed to pronounce that. I don't know how to pronounce that, but anyway, just backed it. It was closed. Sorry, it just backed. It was closed 3 hours from the deadline. I guess this is a message for everybody. People are fed up with the Marvel Legends team and Hasbro with all their BS all year long. I'm not sure about that, my friend. I really am not. I don't know if maybe people are tired of the games. Perhaps that's true. But at the end of the day, this actually just proves that this was a really good figure for the price, and people really, really wanted it. Ian 2800. Ian 2800. I'm only going to ask this once. Does this wave of last minute backers seem the least bit suspicious? 25% of the funding came in the last 4 hours. Only time I'll say. You know what? The reality is we don't know when Hasbro adds the international backers. We have no idea when that happens. As a matter of fact, we found out in during the Thundercats campaign that Brian Flynn had to admit that just before the deadline for the early bird, he inserted most of the international numbers at that time to give it a boost, so people would, see that that the early bird was in reach, and that did help it get over the finish line for the early bird, giving everybody the opportunity to get the key of Thundera. So it's not out of the realm that they dumped. What the heck? Okay. There's a fly in here. I don't even know how that's possible. It's freezing outside. Anyway, he just buzzed me. I'm gonna have to go get him now. Yeah, that was. It's not a wasp, by the way, guys. That was a terrible situation. But it's not out of the realm to think that they actually had inserted the international numbers prior to this sorry, prior to get like earlier today. It would not surprise me. Mahmoudi Leia, Layla, sorry, Layla, Mahmoudi Leia. Maybe the big U.S. retail or EU plus the rest of the world added a bid following the mega discount deals. Who knows? But yeah, if it's a common, if it's common fans really wanting it, really weird to wait 8 p.m. to submit an order. I'm not going to say no. That is very, very strange. But I actually do think that they possibly inserted the international numbers pretty much at this point. MVE one, I'm going to put it that way. Agreed. I understand the possible paycheck issue. However, waiting the very last hour is bizarre to waste the thing to do things. On my side, Eternia, the Hiss Tiger Copter was there the very, very first day purchase. Yes, but I know for a fact, and many of us in the Toy Tuber community have been theorizing as to what's been happening. And paycheck is probably something which is a very real possibility. After all, not everyone has the disposable income they had a year ago. You know what I mean? Things have changed. Food is more expensive, gas is more expensive, heating your home is more expensive, rent is more expensive. Things are just going through the roof, absolutely crazy. So it's not outside the realm that actually people would sit on the fence until the very last minute. After all, I'm a fence sitter until the very last day, only because I have to move money around. I have to be very creative with money. That's just the truth. Lord Hoagie, just checked. They already hit 12,000, brother. They've gone well beyond 12,000 now. It's absolutely crazy how far we've come. It's been absolutely nuts. Pardon me, guys. What a freaking day. Let's quickly try to say hi to people who are in the chat that we haven't already said hi to. Dave Sinelli is in the house. OnU83, good to see you, brother. T3 Collects, Terrence St. John, Country Boy 9. RC, good to see you, my friend. Ian 2800. Jay, how can I convey this skepticism without deflating everyone's excitement? Honestly, 35% of the backing came in the last 3 hours. Yeah, but that's normal. We've seen that across multiple different Haslabs. It wasn't to the actual backing of the project, but it was actually this huge spike that happens at the end of the project because of FOMO. So that actually does not surprise me, Ian. It really doesn't. Eduardo Martinez, what's going on? I hope so too, bro. I really do. Terrence St. John, yeah, it's crazy like the dragonfly, crazy like the ghost. Exactly. Kellner S, is someone in the room with you? No, but there was a fly. If there's somebody in the room with me, it's the fly. Why do you ask, Kel? Rakar, fakes. Thank you, thank you, Rakar. Henri, they're 83. Founding Avenger. Hello, that's right. Yes, hello. Two Red Shoes, good to see you. Happy for everybody getting this. It's going to be great for their collections, 100%. Renegade Bikers in the house. Ryan Lay, what's going on? James Rose, CC James. A couple days ago, the numbers on the Singapore Hasbro site were in the 1600s. When the numbers on the United States Hasbro site were still in the 6500s. International numbers did save the day. There you go. James seems to have it right on the nose. If that's actually how it's explained, so that's huge. Everybody gets caught up in the excitement. Rakar, yes, 100%, I agree. LG473, what's going on, my friend? Brick something, Brick. Come on, brother. You're I thought you were going to join me tonight. Check your Facebook link, Brick. I did send it to you if you want to jump in. Let's see here. Well hung banana hammocks. Will we go the whole stream without bringing up Motu? Possibly, but you just brought it up, so technically we already did. Joseph Collier, not sure if we'll get to 1400. You know what? It's going to be close. If we head back over to the Giant Man Haslab project, and then we hit refresh. Let's see where we are right now. Last time we checked, it was down to 45 minutes. 12,534 backers. Hitting refresh, it is now up to 12,684 backers with 37 minutes left to go. Plenty of time to get that up, considering how many people backed this in the last 8 hours. Holy crap! So it is possible. It is possible. It's going to be really, really close, but it is possible. And then if there are additional international numbers, you just never know, man. You just never know. Oh crap. I think Jeff. Shoot. I wonder if I was double booked. Damn it. Hold on. I'll join you for a bit. All right. Sorry, I just had to reply to Jeff. You know what? We got something mixed up. I apologize to Jeff. I think I I think I got my signals mixed up. Anyways, I thought I was hosting, but it looks like he was hosting. Just incredible. Man, I don't really need this. So I hope FOMO doesn't kick in. You know, FOMO's been kicking in for a lot of people. So it's pretty crazy. Anybody else? Poppy 1975, good to see you, brother. Batfan 1, good to see you. Mikey McD, Motu only. Riley Bob, what's up? That's right. What's up, guys? The R Luckett experience. Hasbro is saving face. They couldn't handle another fair. I don't think so. That's a lot of money to be throwing away if you're just going to save face. No, I don't think so, brother. I really don't think that's the case. Clint Jorgensen, we've seen this before. It's happened before. Clint Jorgensen, they didn't give anyone incentive to pay early, so a big portion of backers waited to the last day. Exactly. I believe that's actually true. Palpatine, I feel the Marvel team is more likely relieved. Great for those who backed it. Absolutely, 100%. Eduardo Martinez, you're missing the L in possible. LOL. Ryan Lay. I think a lot of people who avoided being charged for as long as possible to wait up right to the. I agree so too, but you don't actually get charged until it backs, so that's actually not really an excuse. I guess people just don't realize that though. Stanley Ebhard, it's as in the hashtag rises, lesser chance and value for trade in future. Joe Haslab Rattler. That's interesting. That is interesting. Greg Lunzer. I purposely waited till the last day to see if Hasbro would throw something else in. Yes, that was another consideration that a lot of people had. That was pretty crazy in and of itself. That was absolutely nuts. Ashman 55 just logging in and they hit 12K. Seriously? Yes, they did. They hit 12K. The first unlock has been cleared. So guys, we are in this. No, I did not order one. I'm not in on Giant Man. I'm not really collecting. I'm not collecting Marvel Legends anymore. Not with the Avengers at least. X-Men was my love, and I'm still trying to figure out my X-Men collection, but I'm not in on the Avengers. It's just not for me. Recoverable, not likely a fake number. Doubt Hasbro would make a huge number to make for a toy just for less than 10K people. Hope all the tiers will be unlocked, and I agree, Recoverable. I totally agree. Toy Cartel, the Cobra ship is going to fail. All the tiers are no good. Also, way too expensive. I'm more or less on the same train with you, brother. I really am. But we'll see. Anything's possible. Anything is possible. Brandon Estrada, I just got paid, and after some bills, I had the cash to pay it today. There you go. I think a lot of people are in the same boat. I really do. I really do think so. JFK 21. I think it's a good percentage of people just looking to do the normal sell for the double price. That's why the spike at the end. That's possible. That is possible. In 2800, if they added the international orders, wouldn't that be a lump sum and not a 4-hour gradual add? No, I think it was added per location because there's the UK, there's Germany, there's so it's probably just a gradual thing, as you said, from different locations around the world. That's possible. Ryan Lay. It wouldn't surprise me if a lot of people don't realize Batman one. That's true. Absolutely. Resident Obi-Wan. I think people are also forgetting space issue. I only have so much room that I can bunch a big that I can have a big bunch of stuff coming in. I haven't decided the cost of the issue. The issue is where I put it. Absolutely, 100%. Chad at 11:19 says that it was 12,647. Let's hit refresh right now. It is now 12,781 with 32 minutes left to go. This is still possible, guys. This is still possible. There's some crazy things happening right now. Keith, one Haslab dot, another one opens. Can't wait to see what's next. 100%, dude. Omar V, what's good, Mega J? What's good, brother? Good to see you. Break something. Good to see you. Greg Lenzer. Deciding whether to wait till the last day and the original rush of excitement for the project, I started to wonder if I really did want it. Finally decided yes, and backed within the last 3 hours. It's called fear of missing out. It really is. This is definitely the epitome of the fear of missing out. Jeff W. Hey Jay, I was sure this wouldn't fund, but this rally at the end has been crazy. If it hits 14K, I might consider it last minute. Well, brother, you should really start thinking about it now because I'm not sure. It's hard to see if they're 12,805. It's coming down to the wire for 14,000. I got to tell you, it's really coming down to the wire. We shall see, though. We shall see. Master Vessel Toy Hunter, good to see you in there again. Break something. Good to see you, my friend. Oh, it's okay, brother. No worries. Always good. You don't have to explain yourself. Take care. And I know how hard it is to be in charge of a whole bunch of kids. Actually, I have no idea, and I wish you the best. Well hung banana hammocks. Oh man, my bad. Slipped on a banana peel. Good one, brother. Tony Toponi. What's going on, brother? Good to see you. I hope I will. It's just not today. Not today. Rigo Luyan. Rigo Luyan. Yo, what up, McJ? Hey, I hope you get free. Do you get free shipping if you remember when you backed the Giant Man? I don't think so. In the terms of service, it actually says you do not get free shipping for Haslabs. I believe that's the case. So you have to put that into consideration, Rigo. But I do know that they do for the international shippers. They try to work with their international partners to get you the best rates. So that's something. Ski Raiders in the house. What's going on, my friend? Mega Man Blade, good to see you. John Rataluski, what's going on, my friend? Mega Man Blade, now expecting all those BAF Giant Men going on eBay. It's probably already happening. Night one, and another last minute funding. Exactly. Mikey McD, Jay, did you order the Mondo Beastman? Yes, I did. Actually. I did, in fact. I did do that. Toy Cartel, do you think the payment plans would have helped get this back sooner? Like Shop Pay? 100%. I don't know why HasbroPulse doesn't actually actively advertise payment plans. I have no idea why they don't do that. It's crazy. Kaiju Kitty, prepare for the Marvel Haslabs of the future to be more stuff than could have been sold at retail. That's a possibility. Anything's possible. Frankie Rivera's in the house. Clint Jorgensen. Ryan Vega backed it this morning. Not feeling good, though, to be honest. Happy it went through. It'll be my 4th and 5th Marvel Legends figure, to be honest. Well, there you go, brother. That's something to be proud of. Eric Stream 21. What's going on, my friend? Lab Rat. It ends in 30 minutes over here in California. It's the same here. It's the same here. Hitting refresh right now. It has just jumped to 12,855 with 29 minutes left to go. Still a lot of time. We shall see. Ian 28 as out. Good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for the well wishes. Aquarius Man, good to see you, brother. How you doing tonight? Frankie Rivera is in the house. Country Boy 9. People got to stop buying these. Mine's going to be less valuable the more they're out there. I don't buy for value, but I hear what you're saying, bro. Derek Delzell. I had to cancel Giant Man. Didn't have the extra funds after spending $349 on the legendary crowdfund. There you go. You have to be choosy right now. You have to be choosy. Andrew Davis, evil genius in me wants it to hit 13,399 just to see what Hasbro will do. That'll be hilarious. But in that case, I'm almost 100% sure they'll take it over to 14,000 just to be nice. Jed Stewart, it's a nice figure, but I just find it boring. Well, there you go, brother. I mean, it's not for everybody. 12,805. Yes, it's gone up 5 since then. Thomas Phillips. Hey, Jay, how's the weather up there? Cold. It is getting very, very cold up here. I think today was 4 degrees today, 4 degrees Celsius. Aquarius Man, I didn't know they would hit over 12,000, Jay. I thought they would just be over 10,000 not unlocked tier. Well, you know what? It worked. It did work. Fear of missing out, my friends. Frazzy, Mattel Creations needs to do a 24-hour Colossor now. Ooh, that would be cool. That would be very, very cool. Aquarius Man, hey, what's going on, dude? Pardon me, guys. Ashman 55, I backed this because it's a stupid Toy Biz Giant Man is selling for $300 to $400 loose. It's bonkers. Well, I don't think you can get them in box. I mean, you have to build them, right? So yeah, that's absolutely nuts. Brick something. I was surprised by how much shipping was. We tried it on Geek Dead Live last night, and it said under $20 to ship to where Jay lives. That's amazing. That is amazing. But as I said earlier, it's because it ships out of Quebec when it gets here. So shipping out of Quebec, it's literally nothing. It's awesome. Thank you for clarifying that, Brick. Ashburn 55. No, I did not back the Haslab Aquarius Man. Ox Meat Pete. Do you get free shipping for Haslab if you're a HasbroPulse member? I don't think so. Brick, can you confirm if that's true or not? Let me know. Let me know, Brick. Aquarius Man, Nolan, did you back it? Jack Knight 73. Hey Jay, glad to see this fund. Well, I'm not my interest. It is cool for those who want to get it. Glad it's getting close to 14,000 as well. I'm super glad too. I hope everyone will get all the tiers because to me, the tiers are weak, but at least you get something. That's just me. Dave Sanelli, what happened to the TH Motu mug? To the toy habit. So it's in the wash. it's in the wash right now. Eric Stream, have the international backers been out yet? It's unknown yet, but I have a very sneaky suspicion they were. RC Ox, I've been getting free shipping as a member. Oh, cool. All right, so that's an interesting idea. Toy Cartel, saying hello to Kaiju Kitty. Renegade Biker, did you forget Fangor? Radical Toys was talking about it in his last live stream. Yes, I got a Fangor. I got 2 Fangors actually. Nolan, Aquarius Man, not the biggest Avengers fan. Stanley Eberhard. What subject do you teach? Okay, yeah. Sorry, just repeating questions here. Recoverall, not sure if my mothership will be back. Yeah, I'm having my doubts as well. Ooh, the Omega Red from Mondo. Nice one, Eric Stream. That's awesome. Mahmoudi, LOL, yeah, good idea. Let's all buy 1 or 2 and sell double the price next year. Kidding. Need some money for the snake layer in a couple of days. 100%. 100%. Sean Conti, Jay, did you back that Giant Man? No, I did not. I will not be partaking in this one. I need to save some money for something else. Ryan Lay, cold is right, Jay. There is a damn frost in the morning this morning. It's crazy, dude. It's crazy. Thomas Phillips, are you planning on getting the Super 7 mothership? No. I don't need an Alley Viper shield, man. I just don't need an Alley Viper shield. I already got one, much smaller. I already got one. Let's see here. John Brooks is in the house. Good morning, Jay. Just back from 14 King Walk. Nice to see you on a Tuesday morning here in the Philippines. Good to see you, brother. Very, very cool to see you. Joining us right now is a good friend of the channel, Toy Connections. What's going on, Ken?
How are you? Oh, man. Usually I have about 30 seconds backstage to a warm up, stretch, catch my breath before I jump on the treadmill, do some cardio, then jump straight into the workout. But you jump me straight into the third set of powerlifting right now. So we're here to talk conjoint. No, I'm just joking. I know exactly what we're here to talk about. So I'm pretending to be funny and read the chat, or read the subject line. But reality of it is I was just stalling. I'm doing great, man. How about you?
I felt better. But we're gonna get through this one. Yeah, a little under the weather, brother, but we'll make it. Greg Lenzer, here in the States, Pulse members get free shipping from Haslab. Good. I didn't know if that was actually the case, but because it says in the terms of service, you might not. Chad Stewart, Jay. So what do you think of the Ghostbusters announcement next week? Actually, Ken, what do you think is the Ghostbusters announcement next week?
Oh, okay. So part of me wonders if they're going to do the Firehouse. And to do it for like the retro style, like you know how they have the retro Ghostbusters line in the old Kenner style, hoping that it's the Firehouse.
they're strongly hinting at something. I mean, like that last trailer that they gave us was showcased multiple things which it could have been. So it's actually quite interesting. Jason Woods, yes, if you remember in the US, you get free shipping. Not sure about international. I believe international is no, but it looks like it's about $20 according to Brick something. Thomas Phillips, Jay, are you planning on getting the Super 7? No, I'm not. I don't need I don't need an Alley Viper shield. I just don't. I've already got one. It's about half the size of the mothership, which is basically, if you look at it, it looks like an Alley Viper shield. I'm joking.
Be a little facetious, but we get it. We get it.
There you go. Brick something has finally confirmed. Yes, you feel free if you have HasbroPulse. There you go. Excellent. Jose Castaneda Jr. I'm a Hasbro member and did get free shipping. Excellent. Let's see. Anybody else we haven't said hi to yet? I think we're good. Good. Bret Hart will get a shout out.
Someone wrote Ken the Hitman Hart right away as soon as I joined. So I'm just like, all right, there's a shout out right there.
Oh. We're closing in on 13,000. Let's have a look, Ken. Actually, Ken, predictions. Do you think we're gonna hit 14K?
I think there'll be a late surge, and I think we'll just get there. Okay. If not, we'll just miss. But I think we'll get there.
It's been a late surge all day. So holy crap, we're 12,987. It is coming down to the wire, Ken. It's coming down to the wire. 22 minutes to go. You know what? It's anybody's game right now. It's anybody's game. This is insane.
Yeah, because the FOMO effect in the last hour is always pretty real. But that is a long way to go to get to 14,000 and get that last phase.
It is, but I mean, if this afternoon has been any indication, it can happen. I mean, it's possible. Ashman55. I always have people ask me why I donate plasma for the last 12 years, and I just described either the pre-orders or the crowdfunding, and people just stare at me blankly. Very funny, dude. Ken the Hitman Hart. That's right, Ryan.
That's what I was referring to earlier.
That is right. Palpatine says, "Greetings, Ken." Dave
I was talking to him earlier. Yeah, Palpatine always sends me reels on Instagram, and I always forget to respond. So figured I'd shout him out.
Good figure standing in front of the Hiss tank. I'm guessing it's Calculon. I don't know exactly. I don't have a Hiss tank here. Do you know what Dave's talking about today?
No, actually, no.
Interesting. Not really sure what he's talking about. Terrence St. John, don't personally care about the Ghostbusters toy because I barely see it on the shelves. This is true. Be careful, Jay. I was sick over a month. Step and bad cough. This one's already starting to get better ever since yesterday. Yesterday was really, really bad. Today's not so bad. But thank you, Henri. Appreciate it. Rotax Hippie, give Jay a... Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Terrence, man. Oh, my God. That's terrible. Looks like a hefty trash can. Easy there, bro. Easy. Andrew Davis is yelling out at Ken. Thomas Phillips, about the Super 7 Thundercats Josh Jaga. I know I missed the ball on the window. Do you think it would be about BBTS, Antimatter, etc.? I have a funny feeling. I have a suspicion. I have a strange suspicion that it will show up at BBTS. They almost always do these exclusives. So keep an eye out because once it's gone, it's gone. So best of luck to you, brother. Stanley says it'll reach 14K with 8 minutes remaining. That is quite the that's quite the prediction.
I'm gonna predict that he's close. I think what's gonna happen is we'll just fall shy, and then we'll do a refresh like a minute after, and it'll cross 14,000.
And because they are processing other orders, so it's not. It's very possible. Toy Cartel, question for Ken. I'm here that his tank stateside. Now, when do you think it will start to ship? After the 1027 event, possibly?
See, I for some reason thought it was gonna it would be shipping by now. I'm not sure if they're waiting for something or what, but I was just under the impression that it would all already started. I'm a little surprised that it hasn't. So
I don't know why, but me and a couple of others thought it was next year March. I have no idea why that was, because now people are saying it's already landed, or the reports that it's landing and shipping out. But I haven't gotten my notice. Have you gotten your notice?
I didn't back it directly. I know it sounds surprising for some people. A friend wants to sell me a couple of the figures on it, and I said that's good enough. So I'm not getting a full his tank order.
Ryan Lay says, "What's your wrestling Mount Rushmore?"
Brooklyn Brawler, Doink the Clown, Who else? Danhausen and Orange Cassidy. No, just joking. It's in the chat. I responded. I put Brett, Undertaker, The Rock, and Jericho, which a lot of people would pick a complete different four. A lot of people would go Hogan, Flair,
Yep.
Austin.
Thanks, John. Appreciate that, guys. If you would like to hit the like button, thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's over 13,000 now. 1315. Let's have a look, guys. So yeah, hitting refresh. It is now at 1363 with 18 minutes left to go. It's gonna be if the surge starts to happen, it's gotta happen soon because that is quite the hill to climb. So we're gonna see something very, very special, or we're just gonna come up short. So let's see what happens, everybody. We got a little under 20 minutes left to go right now. Yeah, Terrence, don't bleed yourself dry. Jeez Louise. Star Max, all right, actually might hit his last goal. The FOMO is real. It's very, very possible. It's very possible. Let's see here. Ashman55 just backed it. Man, I'm a sucker. Well, again, FOMO. Over 13,000. Man, I'm gonna cough right now. Which port is Jaybird at? I'm not sure. Which port is Jaybird at? I'm not. Are you talking about me? I have. I'm not near
which shipping port do you receive your stuff? I guess, but you would just get it in the mail, right? So
I'm landlocked, but I have an inland ocean, near me. But that's about as far as I can go. Let's see here. Clint says I do Brett Owens, Stu, and probably Helen.
That's what I said. A man after my own heart, and they insist in the chat that heart has to be spelled HART with a capital H.
There you go. So. Andrew Davis, of course, I did not lock me in for Team Delta 17 at Joe Fest.
I guess he wants to be a bodyguard or something. Just stand behind me like Diesel.
Possible. Sorry, guys.
That's okay. That's why I'm here to back you up for a little bit.
There you go. Yes, HART, 100%. That's exactly what we're talking about. Nothing wrong with the Brooklyn Brawler. He was one of my favorites as a kid. Toy Cartel.
Oh, yeah.
Brian Stevens says, it's crazy how the last 5 hours the amount of backers skyrocketed. Not really. We have seen things like this in the past. It's not totally shocking, but it's interesting. It's 100% interesting. Greg Lunzer, this is starting to remind me of an evening watching political election results. Well, yeah. I mean, that's how they run. I mean, they can only tally so much at the ninth hour, right? Because that's actually the only time they can do it. Chad Stewart, Jay, Ken, what are your all-time favorite toy lines? Everyone knows mine for the most part. Ken, what's yours?
It's a really tough call because, like, if you're just asking vintage, I really don't think anything beats G.I. Joe. But if you're taking the whole line, start to finish, with no breaks in between, all the way up to modern, I can't not say Transformers, just because it's always had that consistent presence and it's always had me gripped. The thing about Transformers is I kind of collect on autopilot now, and I don't get really amped for it anymore. Right, so it's just sort of in the back of my mind. Oh yeah, I'll just pre-order Studio 86 Snarl. Yeah, sure. Okay, cool. And then I forget about it. And then, but because something like G.I. Joe Classified is still so fresh to me, even though it's been around for 3 years, I get excited when I see, like a reveal for, let's say they do a reveal at 10/27. I'll get amped up for that. Right.
100%. I know exactly what you're saying, Ken. Even though I'm my favorite toy line is of course Master Universe. I'm not saying that I don't get excited. I still get excited very much, but seeing a character who I expected to come out eventually is not as exciting as seeing a brand new character right off the hop who I've never seen before in my life. So there is that.
Speaking of which, I should check. That reminds me, I should check my GameStop order and wonder where the hell my Studio 86 Snarl is. So, pull up another browser here and look it up.
You should check. Renegade Biker, Ken, if you get the chance to get the His Tank from your friend, I would be interested in getting it from you at a good price. I missed that out on the His Tank and the Dragonfly.
They're only sending me the gunner and the tactician though, right? Like that's for me. Like I claimed it like a year ago, right? So yeah, but I understand, right? So.
Ken, you want the mothership, right?
Not at that price, I don't. The buck's got to stop somewhere.
Absolutely not. Mount Rushmore, Fuji, Ebony, Americana, and Babe the Farmer's Daughter. There you go.
I love it. Brick was actually on Toy Geeks on Toy Geeks last night. It's good to see him in
Yeah.
make the rounds a little bit.
He did a great job. 100%.
He did amazing.
Yeah. Eduardo Martinez. I would go for Austin, The Rock, Tucker, and Shawn Michaels. You got this.
That's a great Mount Rushmore.
Gonjorgensen, the R is the greatest toy line of all time. G.I. Joe, a real American hero. Yes.
I have a hard time denying that at all.
Ryan Lake.
Glow, yeah.
Rick pulling out all the Glow references. That's a deep cut.
Mm-hmm.
Stunning, how about my WWF Rushmore? Doink, Foily, Goldust, and Razor.
All right.
Jay Smith, doing good, my friend. Yes, everyone's doing well, I hope. Terrence St. John, it's official. I placed my order. Well, there he goes. It keeps climbing. Let's check on it now. Let's have a look. So, hitting refresh. It keeps climbing. 13,186 with 12 minutes to go, though. I'm not sure unless something happens really quickly in the next 5 minutes.
I know
it's going to be close. It's no, not really. It's not going to be that close. But I do have to say, I'm amazed it got this far. I was under the impression that we would just get it backed. You know what I mean? I was very hard pressed to say that we would ever get even one of the stretch goals. Mostly, thank you, Recover. Mostly because I felt the tiers were weak. What were your thoughts, Ken, if you had any at all?
It's one of those things where I thought this was kind of a layup that like, oh yeah, it'll get back in no time, and it took till the last day, right? The tiers were weak, but I think they were sandbagging a little. They're like, oh, we don't want to go too aggressive right now, that we have to push the price if we make the tiers really good. So it's just one of those things, right? Like, I don't know if people are as excited for this as they are for other Haslabs, but they're still kind of like, oh, the price is decent. So it's like they're okay excited, and then it's the 60th anniversary of the Avengers and all that. But since that anniversary, so much has happened, and when we think of the Avengers, do we really think of Giant Man first? I don't know about you, but I don't, right? He's part of the team. That's great. He's a big figure to have. That's great. But for big Haslabs, I mean, I don't know, right? At $200, it's one of those like average buys. Like, it's not like, do people get really that amped up for him?
I hear what you're saying. I've been saying since the beginning, it's a safe bet. This was their safe bet. This was gonna back. I'm shocked it took this long to back. I actually am. I thought it would have backed, by last week. I didn't like the tiers. I thought they were weak. So, whatever happened there. But like yourself, I figured that they were gonna use this as a rebound because the last Engine of Vengeance just blindsided them. I think they thought that was a slam dunk. It absolutely was not, and they needed a strong win to come back into the W column. They didn't want to go 2 for 0, 2 for 0 on this one like Star Wars did. They really wanted to get this one in the bag, and they got it. And it's amazing that people are actually going to get the second tier. I think that's added value. The price is right, $200, because again, a Giant Man right now is selling for anywhere between $190 to $250 US, sometimes even higher, from Toy Biz. So yeah, I think it was a win-win all around. But it is interesting to see that people were holding on to the last minute for whatever reason, whether it was financial, creative financial moving, or if it just was them trying to find out if they could get something else for this. I am actually going to applaud, and take this as you will, guys, but I'm going to applaud. I'm going to applaud, and take this as you will, but don't take it the wrong way. I'm going to applaud Haslab for standing strong on this one. And the reason I say that is because the last time they give up a lot. With the Sky Striker. The Sky Striker, they give up 3 additional figures plus sticker packs. That was incredible. All right. And I thought it was too much. And because of that, we didn't get ketchup, mustard, and relish. You know what I mean? Not that it's not a good deal. It's a great deal. You replace 3 characters with 3 other characters. You know what I mean? But it just diminished the idea of the Haslab. You're not supposed to give extra stuff. It's supposed to succeed or fail based on what is available. Adding extra stuff at the end makes the whole thing look cheap. And then it encourages people to do exactly what happened this time, which is to wait, right? and that's not the way it's. You're not supposed to be able to hold a company hostage based on that. And I again, take this as you will, but don't take it the wrong way. You need integrity for these things. You need to be able to be trusted, not to actually go back on your word. You know what I'm trying to say? Like that's a big thing in terms of like how you perceive these situations. If you just kept giving up stuff every time it came down to the wire, people will just leave it like that. They will just hold you hostage, and you will stop doing these Haslabs, right? You will stop doing these because you cannot be held hostage like that. That's not the way it works. So, and you know what? Mattel is in danger of that a lot. They gave up a lot for the WWE ring. They threw in another. They threw in a Macho Man. They threw in 2 monitors, 2 tables, and 2 chairs. Holy crap, that's a lot to give up. And then when the WWE Nitro stage nearly didn't fund, they started moving tiers around and rearranging them and making them again bad. It's a not good optics. It's really not. And then they did the same thing with the freaking Jurassic Park gates. Not good. Because the fans know that they can hold you hostage. It's not a good scene. It really is not. So you know what? I applaud Hasbro for holding strong on this one. And again, take that as you will, but again, don't misunderstand that. It's just business. It's just that you need to keep your integrity. You need to, because no one's going to trust you after that.
That's the business end of it. As a consumer, I look at the extra Sky Striker figures that I got, and I go, "Don't look a gift horse in the mouth." Yay, whoopee!
100%.
Hands in the air, celebrate. So maybe I'm being simplistic.
I'm glad I got them too. I am. But at the end of the day, as a company, it's bad for your image, right?
And then they funded 2 more Haslab since then. So
no, but there's the thing, and I'll
just the Joe team.
Yeah. To a certain degree, I will let it slide, and I'll tell you why. Their biggest mistake in that whole situation was running against 3 different fucking Haslabs at the same fucking time virtually.
That one I remember. Yeah, the Proton Pack and the Rancor.
Problem.
Yeah,
that was the real problem, and it's to incentivize people to actually save one project because they literally abandoned the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They did what they had to do, and I totally get that. It's a good move to actually pivot, but you can't make a habit of that. You just can't. And this was them holding strong. And look, they actually got the whole thing done. On that note, we're only 8 minutes away. Let's see, actually 7 minutes away technically. Let's see where we are right now, guys. Alex and Troy, this figure is going to be more exciting when all the Avengers from the last issue are out. They're in Legends form.
And I thought about that when I read Brick's comment. I was saying, but the Avengers, I think of the MCU and all that now. But you're right. When you get the whole original 1960s cast together, that is a game changer. So maybe I'm going to walk back my statement and say that, Giant Man might be more exciting than I initially said earlier, just because you are going back to the OG. So.
Yeah, the other thing we have to do also, and I was explaining this to a couple of other people who were like, who is Giant Man? He's nobody. He's a D-list character. That's not true. That is not true. He's absolutely
even when they rebooted in the Ultimate Universe in the early 2000s, they still had Giant Man. He had a bit of a different look. So I'm going to walk back my statement a little bit there, but I still don't think he's as exciting as Galactus and Sentinel. Or for people who are wondering what the next Haslab is, I think it's obviously going to be Apocalypse. So
I'm wondering about that though, and he probably won't be nearly as big as these two. What I'm thinking Apocalypse will be is probably something with a nice bundle, maybe him and a couple of his horsemen. I think that would be pretty cool, but they'd have to be epic. They would have to be truly epic. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but it is making the run for it. Down 6 minutes, 13,385. Hitting refresh again. Down to 5 minutes, 13,415. This is getting interesting, Ken. This is getting really interesting.
It might be a refresh after 0 minutes.
We're gonna hang around afterwards.
Yeah, I'm only good till about quarter past the hour anyway. Then I got to put the boy to sleep.
But this was gonna be a quick one anyway. But I wanted to stick around to see exactly where this landed, guys. This is the truly last minute type of thing here. This is absolutely bonkers. 5 minutes left to go. Hitting refresh again. It just keeps climbing. We're going to come back in a second, but wow, what a story for tonight! What an absolute crazy story for tonight. Vexen Toys back and stoked for this. Congratulations, brother. That's awesome. Chaz is in the house. Jay, were you trying to ruin it for us? We want extra figures. I hear you, brother. But the reality is, and I didn't say anything until now. I'm not gonna spoil that aspect of it. But the truth is, they need to they need to hold strong, in my opinion, because again, if that's what they're hopefully doing, we'll see what happens. Brick something. He's not nearly as iconic as Galactus or Sentinel. I don't know
That's what I
about
was
that. I don't know about that, Brick. Wait, are you talking about Apocalypse? Or are you talking about
I think he was talking Giant Man because
Really?
he's saying 100%. So I think he's agreeing with what I said earlier.
You know what? I think it's debatable. I think they're all very different characters, but okay. It's interesting which generation also thinks that way too. What's this? Which brand has the next Haslab? That's not exactly how it works, but I think Transformers hasn't had one this year, which was a surprise. I thought that they were going to do another Transformers Haslab. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure.
But I would think that's what it's going to be, because I'm not sure if the Ghostbusters one is that going to be a Haslab, or is that going to be just an announcement, right? So with Transformers, I wonder where they can go next, because their big Titan class characters have been going straight to retail, which is what's fueling the argument about bigger stuff that can go on to store shelves. I don't know how to feel about that, but what they've been doing with Transformers is all the obscure Japanese characters, right? Like Deathsaurus, Victory Saber. I mean, he's not that obscure, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Deep cuts,
right? Deeper cuts, right? So I'm hoping the Transformers does somebody like Diatlas or Leo Kaiser, but are they going to keep going down the Transformers Japanese route? Is that what they want to do? I'm not 100% sure. Right. Yep. Overlord went straight to retail. He's kind of a deep cut, but he was in IDW Comics and he was released in Europe way back in the day. So maybe he's, I don't know. I'm really interested to see where Transformers pivots from here. Right.
100%. Galactic Le Man Larry FOMO backed, but the Skrull head. Damn. We're going to check in a second. Allison Troy, the final countdown. Rakar is back in the house. Yep, Giant. Okay, so Brick was talking about Giant Man. Closing in on 13.5. Let's have a look, guys. We're down to the last 3 minutes here. Hitting refresh. 1 minute left. It was close, guys. 13,531. But we'll hang around for another 5 minutes after the countdown stops, because we know that more pledges happen afterwards. And we're down to 1 minute left, guys. It's let's hit refresh. All right, there we go. So I think we got to 10, 9, 8, 7. Actually, it's still 1 minute though. Hold on.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Does this count seconds? I'm not even sure if that's actually the case. Yeah, we are literally down to 1 minute left. How does this work? Because it's not giving us the 60-second countdown. So I know we're down
400 something off. I mean, it's down to the wire. You could get a refresh.
It's 11:59. I forgot. It's 11:59 p.m. So I think we're going to go in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hitting refresh. And that's it, guys. 13,574 right now. Right now, it ended at 13,574, and Ken is out. So we're gonna wait 5 minutes and see if this jumps at any stage. But I don't think it's gonna be I don't think it's gonna be 425 backers of a jump. Whoa, maybe I'm wrong. 13,603. Yeah, we're gonna stick around for a little bit. 13,603 after the countdown. Fully funded. We're gonna find out just how high it hits. We're gonna wait around till 11:05. I think that's more than enough time. And Ken's back. So
I do this. I did this on Oz's stream as well. I hit right click and it automatically went back. I don't know what's going on with my browser.
That is very strange.
Yeah.
Wolverine backed another one. Makes 2 for you. Congratulations, brother. Recover. Hasbro should have just given all the backers the second tier. A lot of people do say that, but that's not the way these things work. They really do need to hit these things to be able to make a profit. Crowdfund over. On unrelated note, anyone want to buy a Giant Man? 13,326. Okay, let's hit refresh. Nope, it keeps climbing. 13,369. This again, we're gonna stick around for 5 more minutes. Sorry, guys. And hopefully we'll get as close to 14,000 as possible. Stanley Eberhard. So what percentage of overage does Haslab produce for damages? I believe it's 10%. I think that's as far as they go. I don't think they're going to produce anything more than 10%. 10% is pretty generous, actually, when you think about that, because that would be 1,300 stock, replaceable stock. So that's quite a bit. Master Risotto Hunter's in the house. No, I didn't back this fellow, sadly. The price is a bit too tall for my money pouch there. Thank you, Eldor. Appreciate that.
Eldor.
Jay Smith. Hey, folks, take a second and hit that like button. Thank you, Jay Smith. I really appreciate that. Slime thrower for Ghostbusters. If they did that, that would be absolutely crazy. The slime thrower is way, way, way bigger than the proton pack. It is literally twice the size of a proton pack. That would be huge.
Allison with a good idea. I'm not surprised.
It is massive. The Skullhead drama. Here's hoping some 400 backlog is still pending. We're going to find out right now. Hitting refresh on the backers. What the hell? Whoa! Whoa, Ken!
That's what I'm saying, is that a few minutes after, oh my God. You could refresh, and all of a sudden, we are 1 minute, we are 1 minute past the hour. I think it made it. I think it's going to.
I'm dying. 13,876 backers. What the hell? Holy shit. Oh my God, Chaz, what is going on here? Wait a second. Hitting refresh again. Okay. 13,876. We're going to wait until 12:05. But man, that just made me choke. And that was crazy. Holy crap. I've never seen a jump like that. That's insane. Rekar. Oh my God. Just crazy. Galactic Man Larry. Personally, I'm more than the skull head than the zombie one. Just a thought. No, I agree. At least it's a replaceable head. Crazy. Chaz the Guru. Hope we get to 14,000. So do I, brother. This is crazy. And I don't even have a horse in this race. Dave Sanelli. Jay's holding his chest like Fred Stanford. I'm coming, Elizabeth. I was about to, man. I saw her in my eyes. Sorry, you're talking about that. Matt Cassell. At this point, we're so close, they might as well give it to us as thanks for the last minute push. Oh, you know what? That might not be such a bad idea. It's really close now. Getting all the international numbers. Let's hope. Let's hit refresh again and see where we're at. Okay, it hasn't moved, so I don't know. That might be it. I guess we'll find out in the morning. Is probably what's going to happen. We'll wait until 12:05. But man, what a run!
Doesn't somebody like BBTS have some orders to put in as well?
That's possibly true. They still might actually have some orders in the morning. So you just never know. Vex and Toys. I want to try putting the zombie and Skrull eyes with the normal face. The Skrull eyes cannot be removed. I don't think that's actually a thing. You can't. I don't think you can do that. I believe the Skrull head is a full head on its own. Then again, I've been wrong before. Only 124 away. I know it's close. It is so close. Hitting refresh. Yeah, it hasn't changed. But again, the international numbers and some other retailer numbers could possibly be coming in the morning. Give me 1 second.
All good. I'll just vamp for you here. So providing commentary, Jay is talking to someone with his microphone off. It's kind of hilarious. And I promise I'm laughing with him, not at him. Okay, let's just refresh this thing. I think we're gonna hit 14,000. It's gonna be we're in overtime, but we're not really in overtime. If that makes sense. Come on.
Yeah, sorry about that. I heard the alarm go off, and I was like, "What the hell is that?" So I was just trying to figure out where we're going. Wow, it funded. I didn't think it would happen. Sculpt Viper Tommy. Honestly, I had no doubt.
Tommy.
I had no doubt that it would fund, but I'm shocked that it got this close. I really am actually pretty shocked that it got this close. All right, 12:05, and the truth is, it actually has not moved an iota. It actually is the exact same number as it was 5 minutes. What the hell? That it was 5 minutes ago. So we will cross our fingers, and tomorrow morning, sometime, we might see a change in the wind. But as of right now, it is 13,876 backers. What a ride today, Ken! What an absolute thrill ride. When you got up this morning, Ken, what were your actual thoughts about this campaign?
I can't remember whether it had crossed 7,500 yet when I got up this morning, or if it just crossed 8. It just crossed 8, right? So I was like, well, I think it's going to make it, but I wasn't sure we'd get that first tier unlock. Yeah, sorry, I just read Mahmoud Layla's comment there about no, the Transformers Haslab Grandis. I'm like, I might back that if they really put Grandis up. From the Return of Convoy manga series. So I just jumped because I was like, that'd be really cool. Right? Even a G1 reissue of Grandis, I'd probably go for. In fact, I might be more interested in that. So anyway, well, happy for everyone who got it. The Marvel team needed a bounce back, and I'm not convinced that this was like the oomph, the big bounce back, but it's a win. Like, it goes in the W column. It's not a Galactus level win, but it's still a win. You know what I mean? Just do a sports analogy where you absolutely obliterate the opponent versus when you just have a standard, like, all right, we won today. So I really think that a year from now we're going to be talking about Apocalypse for the Marvel team.
I think you're probably right. And for me, I had no idea it would actually get this close. I was of the impression that it would literally just hit 10,000, maybe get close to 11,000. I was saying maybe it might actually get really close to the first tier. I had absolutely no aspirations that it would get this close to unlocking 2 tiers. So, congratulations. Congratulations to everybody who backed us. Congratulations to everybody who...
I'm happy for the people who are going to get one, right? Because, we all crap over the engine of Vengeance, but there were people who were disappointed they didn't get it, right? Yeah, the price was nowhere near optimal, I mean, in my opinion, for what that's worth. But there are people who are still disappointed, right? Like, there's people who did want it, just as there's people who want this, right? And I got to admit, like, this wasn't like Galactus or the His Tank where where was a slam dunk. But when you got up this morning, you had to know that you had momentum going into the day.
100%, especially the way it was climbing the last couple of days. Absolutely bonkers, though, this last day. Just absolutely.
I agree there, Terrence, but they got away with it once in the Toy Biz era, so that's why I was kind of just trying to follow trends, Yeah.
Yep. Very funny, Terrence.
So we have ramen toy.
Very, very funny. Toy Matter. I'm thinking Haslab Brood Hive with Queen and Drone. Ooh, there's an interesting idea. But then again, the Brood is also another rather deep cut. If you're not a true X-Men fan, you know what I mean. Like that in and of itself is kind of, it's not as mainstream as other villain ranks, right? Oxmeat Pete. I wanted the engine, but happy for the Ramen Racer. There you go. Really happy that people are able to get it now.
That's actually a good point, right? So, and Marvel's loss is Ramen's gain at that point in time. So in a way, you kind of did get that one, right?
Exactly.
Right.
But we have to be careful about that too. But we're not going to get into that right now. Duck Collector, are you kidding me? It's so close to 14,000. I know, it's just crazy. It does happen, though. It does happen. I mean, we didn't get ketchup, mustard, and relish. I mean, it was really, really close.
Where did you get relish from? I remember just ketchup and mustard.
I thought there was a green guy. Wasn't there ketchup and mustard and relish? Anyway,
in the Navy's Kickstarter, or in the Navy by Heavy Armor's Toys, did ketchup and mustard, and they're doing relish as well. That's a third party one, though. But anyway.
Hold on. Let's. I'm just gonna.
I don't think there was a relish color for the Sky Striker. Right. Anyway, it doesn't matter at this point. It's moot at this point. You're a little under the weather. I'm trying to support you. And here I am, like, Jay, you're wrong, and I'm right, and I'm the bad guy tonight.
I've been wrong on multiple occasions, and you are correct. It's only ketchup and mustard.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted there to be relish. I wanted it.
Yeah, but you can, right? Heavy Armor Toys is making ketchup, mustard, and relish. Right?
Maybe that's what I was thinking, actually.
Yeah.
1022 user. Congrats to the folks that got this 100%.
Yeah. Yeah. Be happy for your fellow fan.
Forever fight is one. Thank you, Dave. 1, 2, 4 more. Hashtag Australia.
So maybe Australian orders are coming in still.
You know what? Maybe it will. Maybe it will.
Yeah.
Break something. Blackbird. Ooh, the Blackbird would be nice.
Oh my god, the X-Men Blackbird.
That would be sick.
That would be a good like sudden swerve or a sudden twist in the game, because that would be good. That'd be great.
Jeremy Kimberlin, what's going on, my friend? Good to see
Hey,
you.
Jeremy.
They were talking about the Quinjet as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, the Quinjet would also be a pretty big one too. But yeah, I would love the Blackbird.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah, and on Brick's comment there, I was just thinking, like, if they do a Blackbird, and it would be Marvel that would own the tooling, so I don't think they could just convert it to the Night Raven. That'd be nice. Right.
Okay. More news, guys. Just really quickly, it just jumped to 13,889. So yeah, it keeps climbing. They're by tomorrow we might see something.
I'm hoping in the next 5 minutes we see something, but yeah.
I doubt that very much. Like literally, I just happened on a whim to hit the price.
Because I'm not sure how it works. I mean, do international orders trickle in? Like, do they add stores after the fact? I'm not sure. Right.
Greg, it just changed. It's 100,
111 now.
111 now. Yeah, it's
wow.
It's slowly moving up. So we might see something happen tomorrow. We might actually see something. Mobile Recluse Danger Room may make it happen. Might make it happen. Ramatoi. Oh, that's an interesting.
There's another one, right?
100%.
Yeah, I support Ace in his endeavors.
Me too. Absolutely, 100%. 1.6 shooter. 112 Blackbird would be huge. 3.75-inch Blackbird with 3.7-inch X-Men would be cool.
Yeah,
I hear you, but they would probably shrink it down a little bit.
Good to hear from good old Trevor here. So, yeah.
Jeremy says Ryan and Jan just talked about Blackbird over on Parallel Universe, so that's probably not viable. You never know.
When you say Ryan and Dan, you mean Ryan Ting and Dan Yun? Is that who he's talking about?
Yes,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
A life-size Lockheed. That would be cool.
1-to-1 scale.
That would be cool.
You gonna be okay there, bud?
I am gonna actually have to log off. I'm dying here. But guys, thank you for joining us tonight. It's been an absolute blast. 99.2% to the 14K. It was so close. Terrence St. John, Fing Fang Foom. People are just dying for Fing Fang Foom.
Well, it's so pricey on the secondary market for the anyway.
Yeah. Well, think about this, guys. If they did Giant Man, Fing Fang Foom is still on the table, right? So there's a possibility.
Yep.
Eduardo Martinez, the counter just went up again. You're kidding. Again? Hitting refresh?
He might be talking about the 889.
Okay, maybe. But it's getting so close, guys. It really is. And we're gonna Thanoscopter, don't die. I don't plan to. Thank you, Nolan. Appreciate it. Lovely stream. Thanks, Feel Better Jay. Thanks for that. Congrats on Giant Man. Thank you, Allison. Need Dragon Man. Yeah, maybe. You never know. We might be. Ting and Yoon said the Giant Man countdown was with Unparalleled Universe. Yep. Wraith Mace.
Wraith Mace, Rob. One of my favorite people.
Greg Lunzer. Well done, Jay. Thanks for hanging in there. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Terrence,
I should have come sooner. If I knew this was that you weren't feeling well, I would have tried to show up a little earlier.
I appreciate the wingman. Flying solo is tough sometimes. Thanks, Ken.
No problem.
Microscope man next time. That would be interesting. 10 Thunderbolt 2. Good journey, Frankie. You too. Break something. Rest up. Thank you, buddy. And Rakar. No worries, guys. I think that'll do it for tonight, guys. I am going to try and get better. It should be not too long. Thank you, Rakar.
Take some Neosatran. Maybe take some painkiller or something. Right.
Absolutely, we will. Guys, thank you for joining us this evening. Congratulations to everybody who backed the Giant Man. One last refresh before we log off. Has it jumped at all? Hitting refresh. It has not, but you know what? We said that 10 minutes ago, so let's see what happens, Ken. We'll check in again in the morning, and best of luck to everybody. Hopefully, by some miracle, we might have just passed over 14,000. Guys, I hope you're all doing well, staying safe. And as always, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Matt Cassell, good night, and hope you get feeling better. Thank you so much, Matt. Good journey, everybody. Keep proud.